Good day, viewers. Let I introduce, this is group number 7. Let we discuss what is global economy. How does the global economy work? The global economy has changed significantly over the past few decades in the way that it's organized and governed by collaborating nations. This change has position and not only affects the flow of goods and service between countries, but also the movement of people, as we've seen occasion over the last century to create a fluctuation in this international economic system can local to a global economic crisis. What is the global economy? The global economy refers to the interconnected worldwide economic activities that take place between multiple countries. These economic activities can have either a positive or negative impact on the countries. What is globalization? The global economy comprises several characteristics such as globalization, international trade, international finance, and global investment. Let's discuss what is globalization.
Now we will discuss about globalization. What is globalization? It is the word used to describe the growing interdependence of the world's economies, cultures, and populations brought about by cross-border trade in goods and services, technology, and flows of investment, people, and information. Countries have built economic partnership to facilitate this movement over many centuries. International trade. International trade allows countries to exchange goods and services with the use of money as a medium of exchange. The benefits of international trade have been the major drivers of the growth for the last half of the 20th century. Nations with a strong international trade have become prosperous and have the power to control the world economy. The global trade can become one of the major contributors to the reduction of poverty. Several benefits that can be identified with a reference to international trade are as follows. First, greater variety of goods available for consumption. International trade brings in different varieties of particular product from different destinations. This gives consumers a wider array of choices which will not only improve their quality of life, but as a whole, it will help the country grow. Second, efficient allocation and better utilization of resources. Since countries tend to produce goods in which they have comparative advantage, when countries produce through comparative advantage, wasteful duplication of resources is prevented. It helps save the environment from harmful gases being let into the atmosphere and also provides countries with a better marketing power. Third, promotes efficiency and production. International trade promotes efficiency and production as countries will try to adopt better methods of production to keep costs down in order to remain competitive. Countries that can produce a product at the lowest possible cost will be able to gain a larger share in the market. Therefore, an incentive to produce efficiently arises. This will help to increase the standards of the product and consumers will have a good quality product to consume. Fourth, more employment. More employment could be generated as a market for the country's goods widens through trade. International trade helps generate more employment through the establishment of newer industries to cater to the demands of various countries. This will help countries to bring down their unemployment rates. Fifth, consumption at cheaper cost. International trade enables a country to consume things which either cannot be produced within its border or production may cost very high. Therefore, it becomes cost cheaper to import from the other countries through foreign trade. 6. Reduce trade fluctuation. By making the size of the market large with a large supplies and extensive demand, international trade reduces trade fluctuation. The prices of goods tend to remain more stable. 7. Utilization of surplus produce. International trade enables different countries to sell their surplus products to other countries and earn foreign exchange. 8. Fosters peace and goodwill. International trade fosters peace, goodwill, and mutual understanding among nations. Economic interdependence of countries often leads to close cultural relationships and thus avoid war between them.
And there's have international finance. What is international finance? Money can be transferred at a faster rate between countries compared to goods, services, and people, making international finance one of the primary features of a global economy. International finance consists of topics like currency exchange rates and monetary policy. And the last one is global investment. This refers to investment strategy that is not constrained by geographical boundaries. Global investment mainly takes place via foreign direct investment or FDI. And let's discuss what are the benefits of a global economy. When it comes to economy, there are numerous benefits of a global economy, which include free trade, movement of labor, increased economic of scale, and increased investment. So, let's discuss free trade. Free trade is an excellent method of countries to exchange goods and services. It also allows countries to specialize in the production of the goods, which really have a comparative advantage. There's have a movement of labor. Movement of labor increased migration of the labor force is an advantageous for the recipient countries as well as for the workers. If a country is going through a phase of high employment, workers can look for jobs in other countries. This also helps reduce geographical inequality.
Economic of scale and increase of investment. What are economic of scale? Economic of scale is referred to cost advantage experienced by a firm when it increases in level of output. The advantage arises due to the inverse relationship between per unit cost and the quantity produced. The greater the quantity of output produced, the lower per unit fixed cost. Economic of scale also results in fall average variable cost. When it increased in output, this brought about the operational efficiencies and synergies as the result of increased the scale of production. Economic of scale can be realized by a firm at the stage of the production progress. In this case, production refers to economic concept of production and involves all activities related to commodity not involving the final buyer. Thus, a business can decide to implement economics of scale in its marketing division by hiring a large number of marketing professionals. A business also adopt the same in its input sourcing division by moving from human or labor to machine. There's two types of economic of scale. First, the international economic of scale. This refers to economic scale that unique to a firm. For instance, a firm may hold a patent over the mass production machine, which allows to lower its average cost of production more than other firms in industry. And then the second one, external economic scale. This refers to economic of scale enjoyed by an entire industry. For instance, suppose the governments want to increase steel production. In order to do so, the government announces the steel producers will employ more than the 10,000 workers will be given a 20% tax break. Thus, employing less than 10,000 workers can potentially lower the average cost of production by employing more effects. This example of external economy of scale then affects the entire industry of the sector of the economy. So, there's sources of economic of scale. And the first is purchasing, the second one, managerial, and the third one is technological. And that's all for the economic scale and the increase of investment.
Good day everyone, I'm Gerald Samuel Mendoza and I'm from DSTM 2. My topic is natural resources and infrastructure. What is natural resources? Natural resources are materials and components, something that can be used, that can be found within the environment. Every man-made product is composed of natural resources at its fundamental level. Ano nga ba ang mga natural resources? Any natural substance that humans use can be considered a natural resource. Oil, coal, natural gas, metal, stone, and sand are natural resources. Other natural resources are air, sunlight, soil, and water. Animals, birds, bees, and plants are natural resources as well. Ito daw po yung mga nasa paligid lang natin, yung mga nagagamit natin as natural, kahit man-made man o hindi man-made. What is the connection of natural resources and tourism? Tourism is a global phenomenon that for its success depends on physical environment and a wide range of natural resources. It has a significant impact on natural resources and the environment. But when managed well, it can also contribute to conservation of these same resources. It means the place will be success to be a tourist spot depends on its physical environment. When the environment has a good and quality environment, it will success as a tourist spot. The tourists will come and come over again. Sabi lang daw po dito, kung yung place daw po is talagang maganda yung environment, babalik at babalik daw po yung mga turista. What is infrastructure? Infrastructure is the general term for the basic physical system of a region or nation. What are the examples of infrastructure? Transportation, system, communication network, sewage, water, and electric system. Why is the infrastructure is important? It's basic. Without infrastructure, no tourism. Infrastructure is the most important of all. Because, sabi dito, kung wala daw yung infrastructure, wala naman talagang tourism. Dahil dito nakasaad lahat yung accommodation, transportation, lahat na dito, pati yung mga electric system. Kaya kung walang infrastructure, walang tourism.
Population. A population is defined as a group of individuals of the same species occupying a particular area. Member population often rely on the same resources. Example of population. There is different population of human living in every city. One species can have many different population around the world. The population consists of members of one species, but it doesn't have a consist of all members of the species. Labor. Labor is the productive activity, especially those hardworking for wages. exerts one's power, body, and mind. Types of labor. Direct labor refers to the salaries and wages paid to workers that can be directly attributed to specific product or services. Indirect labor workers who are not directly involved in the conversation of materials into goods. Example of labor. Direct labor, factory workers, engineers, and quality control. Indirect labor, accountants, sales people, and office managers.
Good day everyone, my name is Lord Victoria. My topic is human capital and technology. So, what is human capital? Human capital is a loose term that refers to knowledge, experience, and skills of an employee. The theory of human capital is relatively new in finance and in economics. It states company have an incentive to seek productive human capital and to add to seek productive human capital, the human capital of their existing employees. And what are the three examples of human capital? The three examples is education, health, and punctuality. What is human capital and why is it important? Human capital is an asset consisting of the knowledge and skills held by a person that can be used by an organization to advance its goals. Human capital is important because some level of human knowledge and skills is necessary in order for an organization to accomplish anything. And from another topic is technology. Technology is the set of knowledge, skills, experience, and skills to which humans can transform and use our environment in order to create tools, machine, product and services that meet our needs and desires. And why technology is important? Technology which brings together tools to promote development, use, and information exchange has at its main objective of making tasks easier than the solving of many problems of mankind. When technology progresses and makes our lives even more convenient we must stress how beneficial it is to our lives. And technology, how is it used? Technology is the use of scientific knowledge for practical purposes of application, whether in industry or in our everyday life. It includes everything from the wind to computers to medicine to seaper and the clothes. And that's all. Thank you for the listening.
Laws of economic system. Thus, economists have to formulate laws which are statements of tendencies governing humanity, involving choice among alternatives. Number 1 is the scientific nature of economic laws. Scientific laws to establish cause and effect relationship. Number 2, exactness and definiteness of economic laws. If we make a comparison between economic laws and laws of physical science, we observe the economic laws are less exact and definite. Number 3, the transitory nature of economic laws. Apart from its exactness and lack of definiteness, economic laws of other global systems. Types of economic system. Each economy functions based on a unique set of conditions and assumptions. Economic system can be categorized into 4 main types: traditional economies, command economies, market economies, and mixed economies. Number 1 is traditional economic system. The traditional economic system is based on goods, service, and work of which follow certain establishment trends. It relies a lot on people and there is very little division of labor or specialization. some parts of the world still function in the traditional economic system. It is commonly found in rural setting in second and third world nations. Number 2 is command economic system. In the command system, there is dominant centralized authority, usually the government that controls a significant portion of the economic structure. If an economy enjoys access to many resources, chances are that it may lean down towards a command economic structure. Number 3 is market economic system. Market economic system are based on the concept of free markets. In other words, there is very little government interference. The government exercises legal control over resources, and it does not interfere with important segments of the economy. The market economic system is mostly theoretical. That is to say, a pure market system doesn't really exist. Number 4 is mixed system. Mixed system combine the characteristics of the market and command economic systems. For this reason, mixed system are also known as the dual system. Sometimes the term is used to describe the market system under the strict regulatory or control. Economic systems are grouped into traditional, command, market, and mixed systems. Traditional systems focus on the basics of goods, service, and work, and they are influenced by tradition and beliefs. The laws of economic system. Thus, economics have to formally encounter.
And now, let's discuss the impact of COVID-19 on globalization. Globalization has altered the way we live and earn a livelihood. Consequently, trade and travel have been recognized as significant determinants of the spread of disease. Additionally, the rise in urbanization and closer integration of the world economy have facilitated global interconnectedness. Therefore, globalization has emerged, an essential mechanism of disease transmission. This paper aims to examine the potential impact of COVID-19 on globalization and global health in terms of mobility, trade, travel, and countries most impacted. Let's discuss it.
The future of global economy post-COVID-19. The new type of coronavirus, COVID-19, started from China but now threatening the whole world by spreading rapidly as well as continuously, endangering human lives. But the long-term results of coronavirus outbreaks that hit the global economy seem to shake political and economic balances in many countries. The pandemic, which postpones international travel and stop production needs, causes shockwaves in the markets, is a fatal health problem which caused significant economic breakdowns and shock the global financial system greatly. In addition to supply-demand shocks, there's a high fluctuation in the financial markets. Economic life, especially in the US and Europe, has stopped because the pandemic affected supply and demand for simultaneously. Since the Second World War, the world has been fixing the rate economic decisions, and there was never been a time when all these imbalances were experienced so harshly at the same time. Unfortunately, this dangerous scenario has become a reality. While the impact of coronavirus is increasing around the world, at the same time, the economic impact is also increasing. Most of the effect of economic impact is not derived from the virus itself but from the measures taken to prevent its spread. For example, most countries have opted for lockdowns and self-quarantine as preventive measures, encouraging people to keep away from themselves, go to schools, colleges, and universities. Strict restriction on international travel as well as business travel. Additionally, to restrict the movement of workers, goods, and consumers. Due to the pandemic, most countries are closing their restaurants, cinemas, transportation services, hotels, shops, and industries. For this reason, people try to work from home. When COVID-19 crisis is over, the world will have changed. Although this change is not radical, it will be an important one. are evident that the pandemic will cause significant changes in the global economy. It is necessary to underline a few issues becoming analyzing the changes our global economy might have in the medium and long term in different aspects, although it not easy to make comparisons. Historical experience will also be taken into account in order to see what kind of breakdowns in global economy is being experienced after the big shocks encountered in the past.